Welcome to One Stop ESL. Today's lesson is about there is and there are. In this lesson, you will learn about the uses and the form of there is and there are. There will be example, a what's in the room, practice exercises, a quiz and a review. Uses. We use there is and there are to show something is real or exists. We use it to show location. We use there is for one thing. There are for many things. We also use there is with uncountable nouns. For example, there is milk in the fridge. There is some sugar on the coffee table. There is rice in the bowl. Form. Singular and plural. There is an apple in the bowl. Plural form. There are a lot of apples in the bowl. We can also use contractions. There's an apple in the bowl. There are a lot of apples in the bowl. Negative. There is not an apple in the bowl. There are not a lot of apples in the bowl. Negative contraction. There's not an apple in the bowl, or there isn't an apple in the bowl. There aren't a lot of apples in the bowl. Question form. Is there an apple in the bowl? Are there any apples in the bowl? Examples. Positive and negative sentences. There are 6 rooms in this apartment. There aren't 6 rooms in this apartment. There is a cat on the chair. Negative. There isn't a cat on the chair. There are many photos on the wall. Negative. There aren't many photos on the wall. There are many beautiful places in Paris we can visit. Negative. There aren't many beautiful places in Paris we can visit. That's not true. There are many beautiful places. There are many books on the table. There aren't many books on the table. There is a big lake in the park. Negative. There isn't a big lake in the park. There is only one window in this room. There isn't only one window in this room. There are some apples in the basket. Negative. There aren't any apples in the basket. Okay. What's in the room? Okay, it's a bedroom. Have a look and see what you can find and make sentences with there is and there are. I'll give you a few seconds. What's in the room? Okay, there is a bed. Did you have that one? Good. There is a bed. There are 2 lamps. One here and one here. Oh, there is a chair. Here is a chair. There are two side tables. Here is a side table and there is another side table. Sometimes they are called bedside tables, okay? Bedside tables. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pillows. Good job. And here, can't really see that, but this is a cushion. There is a cushion. Okay, very good. There is a bed. There are 4 pillows. There are 2 side tables. There are 2 lamps. There is a chair. And there is a cushion. Good job. Let's practice. Okay, let's look at the questions and you answer them to yourself and then I'll give you the answer. How many months are there in 1 year? Okay, this is a different question with how many. How many months are there in 1 year? Answer? Yes, there are 12 months. There are 12 months. How many people are in your family? Okay, this will be different to all of you. In my family, there are 4 people. There are 4 people. Number 3, how many cups? Finish the question. How many cups are there? There are or there is. How many cups are there? Good job. Number 4. Is there anything I can do to help? Answer. Yes. There are. There is there? Be careful. Look at the start of the question. So the answer has to be yes, there is, and a full stop. Yes, there is. Number 5. I don't see any buses. Why any buses? A, aren't there? Are there? There isn't. Why aren't there any buses? Why aren't there any buses? Number 6. A big kitchen in my apartment. There is, there are, there is. Be careful. Correct. There is. But this one is wrong because it doesn't have a capital letter. So you must have a capital letter for the beginning of a sentence. There is a big kitchen in my apartment. Number 7. Many boxes under the table. There are, there is, are there? There are. Good job. There are many boxes under the table. Now number 8 you have to do by yourself. Write down 3 sentences using there is, there are to describe what is near your home. Okay. Good job. More practice, singular or plural practice. Number 1. There a flower in the garden. There is a flower in the garden. Correct. There is. There, number 2, 6 cookies on the plate. Yes, plural. There are. Number 3, there a clock on the wall. There is a clock on the wall. Number 4, there 7 days in a week. Yes, there are 7 days in a week. Number 5, there a car in the garage. Yes, there is a car in the garage. Number 6, there 8 crayons in the box. There are 8 crayons in the box. Good job. Number 7, there a lamp on the nightstand. There is. Good job. Number 8. There are 9 books on the shelf. There are. Good. Well done. Number 9. There a picture on the fridge. There is a picture on the fridge. And last, number 10, there are 10 students in the classroom. Yes, there are. Well done. Keep practicing and you'll get it right. Quiz time. Okay. There is, there isn't. There are, there aren't. Choose the answer. Now, fill in the blank. Number 1, read the rest of the sentence. A cat under the table. So, a, singular, it must be there is a cat under the table. Number 2, 3 apples on the counter. Yes, there are 3 apples on the counter. Number 3, a book on the chair. It's on the table. Good. There isn't a book on the chair. It's on the table. Number 4, 2 dogs in the yard. Now, dogs, S, 2, so it's plural. So it must be there are. There are 2 dogs in the yard. Good job. Number 5, uncountable milk. Some milk in the fridge. Yes, there is some milk in the fridge. Next, true or false. That's yes or no. So you have to read the sentence and decide if it's correct or incorrect or true or false. Okay? Number 6. There is 2 pencils on the desk. True or false? Yes, false. It should be there are 2 pencils on the desk. Number 7, there are a bird in the tree. Yes, there's only 1 bird in the tree, so it's false. There is a bird in the tree. Number 8, there is some water in the glass. That is true. That is correct. Number 9, there are 5 cars in the parking lot. Correct. That is true. Number 10, there are an apple on the table. True or false? False. Yes, because this means plural and this means singular. So it is wrong. Okay. Multiple choice, A or B. Always read the end of the sentence. A computer on the desk. So it must be singular. Correct. There is a computer on the desk. Number 12. There are many books on the shelf. 13. A pen in my bag. Singular, so it's there is. Good job. Number 14. 2 chairs in the room. Yes, there are 2 chairs in the room. Well done. And number 15. Some cookies in the jar. Yes, there are some cookies in the jar. Well done. Some more. There isn't, there aren't. Complete the sentence. Number 1. A cat in the garden. A cat in the garden. A or B? Correct. There isn't. Because there aren't is plural. So it's there isn't. Number 2. any apples in the basket? Any apples in the basket? Good job. It's there aren't. There aren't any apples in the basket. Number 3, a book on the table. Good job. There isn't. There isn't a book on the table. Any students in the classroom? Yes, well done. There aren't any students in the classroom. They've gone for lunch. Number 5, a dog in the house. Did you choose there isn't a dog in the house? Well done. And last one, any chairs in the room? Yes, there aren't any chairs in the room. Good job. Review time. Remember, there is and there are used for singular nouns and uncountable nouns. For example, there is a cat on the roof. There is some water in the bottle. There are is used for plural nouns. Example, there are 2 cats on the roof. There are many books on the shelf. Positive sentences or affirmative sentences, the structure there is plus a singular noun or unquantifiable noun. There are plus a plural noun. For example, there is a pen on the table. There are apples in the basket. Negative sentences, there isn't plus singular noun or unquantifiable noun. There aren't plus plural noun. For example, there isn't a pen on the table. There aren't any apples in the basket. Questions. Is there plus a singular noun or unquantifiable noun? Are there plus plural noun? Example. Is there a pen on the table? Are there any apples in the basket? Okay, that brings us to the end of the lesson on there is and there are. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget you can watch this video as many times as you like. Don't forget to practice your Quizlet exercises and games and do the worksheets. Okay, that's it for now. Happy learning. Goodbye.